Welcome everybody to my newest Let's Play, Royal Stone, a sequel to Crystal Warriors. Many long years ago, Sacrilect of the Light blessed our lands and forged for us the Royal Stones. 'Tis said that before the stones came to be, the land was fraught with chaos, strife, and ruin. The stones brought us peace and stability, but unfortunately, it would not last. Dinan of the Darkness strove to destroy the Royal Stones and return unrest to the people of Anzelia. The nations joined in war, and the battle raged for 100 years. As the fires died out, Dinan was went in train. His dark realm claimed half of his corpse, the rest remained. As the years passed, this time came to be known as the Battle of Feltdi. A millennium has since come and gone, and Dinan begins to stir once more. Here we are. Start a new game here. Like Crystal Warriors, this is a tactical RPG based on the element system. Fire, water, wind, and earth. It's kind of like rock, paper, scissors. Eva, it's time. So unlike Crystal Warriors, where we followed Princess Isis, in this game we'll be following this Eva woman. Apparently she's some sort of criminal. I'm going to learn about her crime throughout the game. Traitor! You dare call yourself a knight? Betraying your comrades and slinking back alone. A fine knight you are. What of my husband? Will he not return? So apparently she is some sort of former knight. Eva, what in heaven's name happened? Martalia is the king of this country, Martalia. My liege, according to our messengers, this woman abandoned her duty to keep the imperial forces at bay. Furthermore, in the midst of her allies' valiant struggle, she betrayed them and fought alongside the enemy. What? That's not even the half of it. My spies tell me that in order to save her own skin, she took up her sword against her comrades, and even against her own father, the general, striking them down one after the other. Your treachery sullies the name of the knights. Death is too good for you. My word, even a foster father is still the man who raised you. How could you? These are unforgivable offenses. Her punishments must be severe indeed. I have no choice, Eva. I hereby banish you from the kingdom. Unlike the Earl who wanted us to die, we're just being exiled. I mean, if we were executed, I guess the game would end pretty quick. So, we're getting escorted back to our cell, and our punishment, banishment, will take place tomorrow. There's a little guardian angel. Kokoti. Master Sacrilux. Master Sacrilux, please show yourself to me. How much longer will you stay here? The Empire begins to march across the continent. I'm aware, but I cannot yet afford to part from this girl. Why? I can see her destiny and it is extraordinary. I dare not leave until I know if hers is the one we seek. Well, I mean, I could do that. Really? You would watch over her for me? Of course. So, Coconut is basically going to be our guardian angel, and we will play as her in the town sections of the game. like Crystal Warriors, where we have these battles, like a grid-based battle, and then between fights will be at different towns, and we'll talk with the people there. And when we're in the different towns, that's when we play as Coquette there. May the tears of God cleanse this wayward soul. Let the spirits of our ancestors reproach her, that she may see the truth. It looks like she's getting crucified there. Cut the rope. But instead she's just tied to that plank. And she'll be sent into the ocean. Left in fate's hands to see what happens to her. It's been half a year since then. Eva's in that village. I want her dead. Who are these people? Why do they want us dead? Sir, is that her I see coming out of the gates? And there we are. She is mainly a silent protagonist. So evil, once of the Martalia knights. By nightfall, you will be dead, and the town burned to the ground. 4 knights of Zeal. Eva is Earth Elemental, which means she has no weaknesses but no strengths against any elements. We have 3 comrades with us. We're going to learn a little bit more about them in the future. They're basically bad people, but for some reason they turn to good based on Eva's influence. We have the blue guy, that's water. Water is strong against fire, but weak against wind. Fire is the orange guy. Fire is strong against wind, but weak against water. And then we have the wind character here. Wind is strong against water, weak against fire. So just look at our characters here. Now the 3 elemental people I have here, they're called fighters. And fighters basically just attack. They can't use magic. But they have a special ability called block, and when they block, they basically go into defensive mode, and they basically take very little damage in defense. So we basically start with. Now the enemies, we don't know what they are, unless we scan them. So we're going to take time to do some scanning, or they can also find out what they are by just engaging them in fight. We have a wind enemy here. So Eva's just going to do regular damage and take regular damage. Now, if Eva was fire, so I'm going to attack here, I'm going to do a lot of damage and not take much damage. So now the Zeal guards, so even though we have the elemental advantage, by guarding, basically reduces the amount of damage that you take. So that's the ability that our fighters have. This guy I know is water, and water is weak to wind. So we're going to do some good damage here with this guy. Horai of wind. We're going to learn that these guys are all a bunch of scoundrels. Horai is a thief. Torris, he is a con man. And this water person right here that we have is a pirate. But, thanks to Eva, they've all turned a new leaf. And they're going to help her defend this town. So if any of your characters is defeated in battle, they are gone for good. It's called permadeath. So there's no way to resurrect a character that you lose in battle. Because of this, the game tends to prioritize attacking Eva, because if Eva dies, it's game over. So we want to get Eva some levels, just to make her stronger. And you gain experience in this game by fighting, by defeating characters. You don't get anything for fighting them or casting spells. You actually have to land a killing blow on a character to get the experience. And experience varies based on your level and the enemy's level. It's not like Crystal Wars where every enemy you defeat, it doesn't matter, you automatically get 4 stars. And when you got 10 stars, you gain a level. Crystal Warriors, the level cap was 9. This game has a higher level cap at 16. And like I said, it's you don't get stars, you get experience points. But only for the people who finish the battle off. So I'm going to finish off this guy here. When the enemy gets really low on hit points, that's when they'll start guarding. As you can see, they reduce a lot of... Just like Crystal Warriors, you have 2 rounds per combat. Whoever initiates combat goes first. So we'll be able to always get at least 1 attack in on characters before they can guard. Alright. So now we have this water guy here. The fire character is weak to water, so we're going to want to block him off so he doesn't get hit by this water character. Elements are neutral to each other. So just like water and water is basically the same as water and earth. Just looking at their experience there. So in the lower left corner there, it tells you how much experience you have and then how much you need to the next level. Let's finish this guy off. Our wind character. Finish him off. Now there's also bosses. Bosses usually stick back. You can win a round of combat by defeating all the enemies, or by just defeating the boss. But you mainly don't want to just go right after the boss, because yeah, it ends the battle early, but you will lose out on experience and on money if you just go right after and defeat the boss. And the boss will be usually introduced at the beginning of the battle. They will have like a little bit of dialogue. And Eugene fell. They get a special name too. And we gotta level up. Get some attack power, defense up, and luck up a little bit. Curses. And just like Crystal Warriors, once you finish a battle, you are put into a town. Town is where you can gather information, you can buy weapons, get new characters. You people sure are tough. Unlike Crystal Warriors, where you always hire characters from at the inn, in this game there's different ways to recruit characters. Sometimes you just talk with people and they'll join you. What are the Imperials doing all the way out here? I shouldn't have to put up with all these criminals. There's our inn. The inns are where we save our game. Welcome to the inn. Just pick a slot, save it. And then we just exit out of here. You're also given an opportunity to save before each battle. So if you get to save at the inn, looks like that girl got back safely. The Empire's been throwing troops our way ever since she got here. Though, why is the Elder letting her stay here? Miss Coquetta, Grandpa's asking for you. So talking with those people triggers that person moving out of the way and allows us to get into the Elder's house. Once again, our village owes its safety to you, but the attacks will only get worse. We decided to leave. It's just too dangerous here. It was a mistake to ever let that girl come here. They only started to attack us after she got here. Kick her out and let her fend for herself. We'll protect the village by ourselves. Without Eva and her friends, our town would be a burning wreck by now. So thank you, Eva. Consider any obligation you might have felt paid in full. I don't know your circumstances, but I can't imagine that you are actually a criminal. At any rate, we depart tomorrow. Get some rest. We'll work out the details tomorrow. We ought to just kick her out. Eva's no criminal. It's time to bid this place farewell. Get a little bit more plot. This guy appears here. I like Eva. Her friends are super neat. Here's Paulette. We come back here and talk with her. She'll actually join our party. I can't stay here any longer, so I'll tag along with you folks. I've always dreamed of sampling the world's exotic cuisines. Pauline joined up, and she is a healer. Like the healers in Crystal Warriors, she can cast the heal spell, but unlike the healers in Crystal Warriors, if you max out her level, she's not going to get massive stats and, you know, basically destroy everything. But we still want to level up our healers, because healers tend to be squishy, so enemies will like to if they can't get to Eva, they will try to go after our squishy characters. So through traveling with that girl, I heard that Vaslery was a pirate, Torris was a con artist, and Horai used to be a thief. Really nasty pieces of work too. So the game kind of prioritizes basically going after Eva, then going after people that they have an elemental advantage off of, and then going after squishy characters. And that will do it for this episode. I'll meet you back here for the next episode. Take care, have a good one. Bye.